All right, here we go. Here is me listening to your track, and I'm going to stop you where I feel like it needs work. Oh, that's pretty quiet. Let me turn that up. So I'm quiet on purpose. Okay, I'm going to turn this up. So you can hear just a little better. I like that. I like that little pluck. All right, right here, I'd add some type of riser. I listened to this. You have some sort of riser over here, I think. To add more tension, I'd get like a whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe this will do. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. Sounds good. On this pad, I like it, but I kind of want more atmosphere to it. So what I do is create another pad, put it an octave up with a higher airy sound. Let's see if maybe I can switch to one. D, let's double this up. Go to preset. Vandalism, don't say a word. Lead, 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 pad. Let's go. Actually, let's just see what it sounds like a whole octave up. Maybe we can just use the same one and just EQ it differently. Just for simplicity's sake, Command J, consolidate it. Kind of want the whole track a little bit louder. And you could even, instead of automating with your volume clips, what I'd recommend, just to make it easier for you in your mix down and master, I would automate all volume with utility. Put utility on there and just automate the gain right there. So instead of turning your volume down 1,000 times and then say you fuck up in this part and you forget, oh shit, how loud was it? You can always do it with utility. That makes it a lot easier. Oh, you reinstall later tonight, or install later tonight. Not right now. Okay. You could want a different sound. If you wanted a different sound, I'm sure it wouldn't be bad. I like that. That sounds good. And then you got a riser going, or a downfall. Okay. That kind of comes out of nowhere, I feel like. So what you could do is add another up filter, just a little shorty, right there maybe. There we go, yeah. There we go. Now, I think what you're trying to do here is you're trying to compensate for this, and that's why this is now off count, right? If that's what the case is, you don't have to compensate for the space. You could still, that still would count as your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you could start on the 1, and it wouldn't sound bad. And then it would be easier for you to see your time placement of your whole track. So let's continue. I like this, but I feel like it's a little bit too low. I would prefer, let's double this. And I am going to use utility to automate the volume for this, or you could use a filter if you want to cut out certain frequencies. Actually, I'm going to use a filter. I'm going to use a filter. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that here. 4 bars. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's panning. Uh-oh. Don't want to do that. I want to do frequency. There we go. And over time, bring this up. Kind of put a little curve to it with option click, and then you can move the line. There we go. Now it's fully open. So what I would do is do that, and then with this sound, add a whole nother layer. Let's go into here, bank, load. I'll load this one. Let's see, where's the sound I like? This one's good. All right, so let's see. Can bring that down to make it sound more level. You could add in another layer. I don't know what this sound is. Is this the same thing as that? That sounds the same thing. It sounds almost exactly the same. So I would also change this sound. That's a synth. Let's turn that into a lead. Let's see. And you could even add another little up filter to add some more drama to the Why isn't that working? There we go. I'll do this one then. I don't know why that up filter's not working. So let's, where was it? Right here, maybe? There we go. Can even bring that an octave up. Now, I think you have, do you have 2 basses here? No. That sounds almost like a lead to me. I'd probably turn it up to, I know you're trying to do your mix down, but to give that kind of that rolling feel, I don't know if this is sidechained and compressed. I'd sidechain it and compress it to give it kind of a pumping action, while this is simultaneously giving it width. So while it bounces back and forth, it'll also bounce up and down to give more of a pumping action to it. Let's see what that would sound like. Compressor. Wait, your sidechain actually doesn't even kick in until here. You can have your sidechain go throughout the whole entirety of your track. Just maybe put different elements on their own separate track, so you're not having to go, okay, well I want the sidechain on, off, on, off, on, off. Just have 2 different tracks so you can know that this track is to be sidechained. This track is not to be sidechained, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's carry on. Right there, I would definitely add another sweep. And a down filter probably. This just seems like it's just so quiet right here. There's just not enough going on in this, and I understand it's a break, but you want to have more than just that, you know? I like that. That sounds really rubbery. I'd add a kick right here too, just to give it kind of a pumping action, and like really get people amped for that build up. You know what I mean? Maybe add a snare build up right there too. Well, no, you got your snares right there. So I definitely leave that kick there. Is this the piano? Where's that piano? Where's that piano? I don't know where your piano is. I really like all the elements that you're using. What you could do is you could pan, you may already have an auto pan going, ping pong delay, something to that effect. I'd compress this more intensely. Turn your attack down. There we go. I really like all the layers that you have going on. I think that's really effective in terms of like making it like big and sound awesome. But same thing as with your little lead bass over here that I was telling you about. Compress it while it's going side to side, have it go up and down. Side chain. Oh yeah, your side chain's not even on right there. So that's why I didn't do it. So side chain. Right here. Yeah, I can hear that dancing back and forth. Now let's add some compression, some side chain. There we go. Could also add some reverb. I know there's this plug-in reverb that's already on it, but let's see what it sounds like. Let's go in silent and turn off the reverb. Oh, there's none. Now, is your side chain the same thing as your kick? Because that could affect the side chain. Ooh, that's why it's a big subby 808. What about this? What's this kick? It's also kind of subby. I'd maybe pick a different kick. Yeah, maybe just try and get something from just like a normal drum kit. One of my like go-to kicks is, let's see, like that. I feel like that would sound just money on this. Let's see. And then we could duplicate this and make that your side chain, and then it would side chain to this kick all of these different elements that you're bringing in. See what I mean? You kind of want like a kick that's got a little bit more snap on that high end. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Sorry, I don't want to go too long, and I don't want to bore you. Yeah. So you want to make sure that like whatever your side chain is, like what you're side chaining to is the same as your kick. You want that to be the exact same thing, because the attack and the sustain and the decay, the release, like when you have like a big boom, like a bass heavy kick, then it's going to take a longer time to side chain, because like if you got like a short snappy kick, then it will cut out, for instance, like this. You're basically cutting out all of the sound from the kick, and then when the kick dies out, that's when the chords kind of give that like pumping action. Hopefully that'll make sense. Let's see, how long are we going here now? I don't know how long. Where's time? 17 minutes, okay. I don't want to go too much longer, so I'm gonna cut it here just because I don't want to bore you. But what I do, if I were you, is more filters, down sweeps, in between your transitions, and that'll help them smooth together. Like for instance, right there. That seems to me like it just kind of comes out of nowhere. You need a more intense build up to that. You need more. Let's do this. There you go. You get the idea. Well, at any rate, I think you're doing really well. Keep up the hard work. And I'm going to cut the video now. Hope this was helpful. And I will talk to you later.